I really have to do this? I'm not good at stealth. I'm like not good at stealth. Oh well, I guess I have to lock and load. I fixed the issues of last time. I have been recording last week, and back then when I had like the issues with Black Ops 3, it also included into, you know, my 3 scary games and that sort of stuff, and go on. And as I expected, when I did research, people say that when you upgrade your when you do a driver update, basically NVIDIA or NVIDIA GeForce Experience tries to optimize your OBS. And I think that's the issue. Which caused random GPU spikes and that sort of stuff. So I fixed it. I think that's what I did. Because back then I remember I reinstalled the driver. And that sort of stuff. Or I switched to the graphics driver. And afterwards I switched back to the game driver. Because I tried to play a game with friends and my PC kept blowing up. Yeah, so I assume it fixed it. Because I didn't have any issues with others and that sort of stuff. And also, yeah.
Going out there. Glad you made it, sir.
Hello. Oh, I'm not in the game. But yeah, if you don't know what this is Infinity Warfare Veteran Campaign Series. There is one more mission left that we're going to do today. And that's going to be the only one, so it's going to be a shorter mission probably, because this is a full operation. You know, Black Flag. That will be done in the next one. Also, I have a fun story to tell today, because this involves, I don't know how much I said it, but yeah, I think, like, I don't know how much I said about searching work and that sort of job hunting, but I'll come back to that. This is an Infinity Warfare Veteran Campaign series. I've done others in the past. If you're interested in those. Hello. Why did my FPS drop to 23? If you're interested in those, make sure to check the icon at the top right, or for the Infinity Warfare Veteran Campaign playlist, the outro playlist on the left later at the end of the video. Because I highly recommend you watching the previous episodes, because otherwise this might not make sense. And that sort of stuff why we're now here. And that sort of stuff. But yeah. Also, I did try to search up, like, I'm gonna tell you, I did try to search up what the benefit of doing this is before the map disappearing in Black Flag. There's no, and people don't tell benefit, unless there is no benefit. Besides, you know, you need to do them for a veteran campaign playthrough, you know, and getting the big achievement. I will believe that, like, if you take out, like, these things that you, like, don't have the destroyers present on Earth when you fight the Olympus, but I don't know, we'll have to see in the next mission, the next campaign mission. But yeah, as I said, I highly recommend you watch the previous episodes, otherwise the story doesn't make any sense in what I just said, but yeah, and that sort of stuff. And with that, we're gonna start with taking Dagger.
SDF Galaxius is holding a weapon they poached from the black side on Europa. They've got kidnapped engineers on board to help replicate it. Best efforts to rescue the engineers, but weapon retrieval is primary.
Aye, sir.
So we're going to Neptune.
Got a fresh batch off the printer. I tacked on suppressors to help minimize your signatures.
Yeah, that was fine. I don't know why, like, I press always, like, I always press, like, enter here.
I say you two are ready to go kick some ass.
Like, I always press, like, enter here, but no. No. But yeah, you know that I'm searching for a job, basically, and that sort of stuff. And why do I tell this? Because, well, I'm searching for a job.
You and Cash all set, Fever?
And,
Brooks? Thumbs up, sir. Tower scars agree.
Yeah, I'll be your eyes on this one. Let's start the engineers to Retribution while you assault and recover the weapon. I'll get you there and
Copy that, Ethan.
and the thing is, like, last week I got, like, a job interview with, like, the postal company down here. And after a conversation, we decided, you know, to let it rest and call again on, like, last Friday. Because, you know, that gives me time to think and it gives time to think. So we called Friday again, and I had, like, you know, also do not forget, like, any prior appointments that I had. So I double-checked appointments, I double-checked everything, and it was okay. Yeah, I even checked my bicycle, because it was for a bicycle post, you know, post and all deliveries.
Scrambling fighters at 242, March 6th.
Keep 'em busy, Salt.
Copy. Approaching with car 2. Light him up.
Alpha's weapons retrievals are primary, but we make every effort to rescue the engineers. Clear? Fan out, use the brief for cover.
Copy. Feeling right. Check. Going left.
And that sort of stuff. So Friday I was like, you know, everything, like the bicycle was done, my, you know, the bicycle was alright.
UNSA O'Connor. What's left of it?
All we can do is hit him back.
You know, the appointments that I,
Target's inbound. They're searching for us.
Let him get closer, then open fire.
and so I accepted the job, and I was like, okay, the 8th,
Engaging.
Eyes on. Dead ahead.
you know,
Boosters in the open.
Approaching ingress.
hold on, give me a sec. And I was like, you know, to my job coach, okay, you know, I'm gonna start as a postal delivery girl. I hate space missions, purely because there's no cover. And, like, I was actually looking forward to it, like, to be doing something again. So, you know, okay, you'd be like, okay, Elise, what is the thing then? And that sort of stuff. What is the thing? Wait, does this thing move? Well, they called me today with the
Alpha's got a secondary infill.
Copy.
you know, they called me today with the notification that basically,
Ethan, give me a hull scan.
Enemies directly inside, sir.
Not for long. Fire in the hole.
it's gonna be mean.
Ethan, I'm on board. I'll patch you in.
Attention, ship has been boarded. Report to response force station.
But yeah, basically they called me today that they cancelled the job alert. And since they cancelled the
You're in.
Scanning now, sir.
and since they cancelled the job alert, the participants were not needed.
Where are the engineers?
Searching. They're blocking my access.
To the UNSA forces aboard my ship. This is Captain Barkov. Yield, or the personnel will die.
Where's he transmitting from?
Cargo bay. That's where they're holding the engineers.
Alpha team, change of plans. We move on the hostages now.
Yes, sir. On the move.
And I was like, you know, I was really like, oh, you know. I really was like surprised because like I had a job, I had no, basically everything looks okay. Everything was fine.
There are multiple signatures ahead. Take it slow.
I didn't mean to press that. You know, and it was like, I have a job, like I can go to work yet. But I felt, you know, when I heard that like they cancelled that,
Find cover or drop it fast.
you know, when I heard that, I was like, this is not the thing that I have.
Ethan, can you access the ship's closed circuit?
Accessing. Stand by.
And you know, when I heard that, I felt like the universe is saying to me, like, Elise, don't go to work. It's not needed. Like.
Camera feeds are in your HUD now, sir.
Like, because, like, then you try your best at a job hunt, you know, and for first and 2 months you get, like, a job interview, and you get finally a job, you know, after, like, half a year, and then they say this. I asked for... You know, and I was like, wow. Like, it felt like if the universe was saying, Elise, don't go to work, you know. I was so disappointed.
Just turn yourself in, and they'll leave.
Maybe I should have done that. Did I? Oh, there are bots even! Okay, hold on. So yeah, I felt like when I heard... Like, when I heard that, I was like, yeah, okay, you know, I tried my best and still, like, this was out of my control, you know.
Captain, you're closing on the cargo bay. Engineers are inside. Captain, you're close. Advise you stay out of sight and thin out any SDS. If they see you, they may execute the engineers.
Copy that. Ethan, I'm in the cargo bay.
Copy. The engineers are being held down in the main bay. I'm seeing over a dozen hostiles. Direct firefight would likely get the engineers killed. Advise you thin the herd first.
Oh.
Reyes, we're locked and loaded. Standing by.
Shit hits the fan, go loud.
Solid copy.
Do I really have to do this? I'm not good at stealth. I'm like not good at stealth. Oh well, I guess I have to lock and load. They're still dead. I forgot, like, you know, I tried to prepare. Like, I tried to prepare to be stealthy and that sort of stuff. I kick open the door, Elise gets called. You know. Elise be like, let's do stealth. Let's try stealth. Elise be like, kicks open the door. Hey. Hey.
Roger. Raven is on station for egress.
3 alive, 1 KIA.
Well done, Captain.
I got one killed.
Brooks, Kashima, secure the engineers and exfil for the Retribution.
Copy. Copy.
I got one of them killed.
Let's go get our weapon back.
Copy. On you.
Ethan, we're moving to the armory for stolen weapon retrieval. Get my jackal on station for exfil.
Aye, sir. I'll have your jacket standing by.
Let's get what we came for and get the hell out of here, Reyes.
Fine, I'll take the stairs. You know, I tried to be stealthy, yeah? I tried the best. You know, I had the mindset for it.
Target's down front. Drop him.
But... like, I had the mindset for it, but... kicks open the door.
Force up. We're almost there.
You know what I also like... well, never get? Oh. You know, it's the enemy ship. Why are the enemies using suppressed weapons? Like, I get that we are using suppressed weapons and if you want to pick one up, okay, but...
Civilians are secure. Alpha's inbound for Retribution.
Roger that. Good work.
and that sort of stuff, but... like, why would the enemy use suppressed weapons? Like, don't you think if it's logical... I don't think it's logical that they would, like... that they would use, like, unsuppressed weapons so that if they fire, like, enemies get alerted. You know, that they get alerted. Or something, but... guess not. Oh, I'm dead. Like, don't you think that whole thing? I'm already here. Well, I want to switch weapons. I want a thermal sight.
Force up, we're almost there.
Okay, why is my FPS open? My FPS drop. I was like looking at my FPS drop, so I didn't really look where, you know, where I like put it. So I was just looking at my FPS.
Force up, we're almost there.
Got a guy down!
Hey, people, shoot the people down.
Civilians are secure. Alpha's inbound for Retribution.
Roger that. Good work.
That's how you do it. You know what I also can do? No, not this. Not if they're going to throw nades at me. We can also do this. Like, I don't think I use this too much. I don't think I use this too much. Kimbo, wow! Maybe I shouldn't use this Akimbo, you know? Hello, can I switch what? Seekers? You feel ammo? You know what we do then? Get them, Seekers. Oh, there's one of those guys. Get him. He won't set me. For fuck's sake. You literally won't at me. No, I don't watch my fire. No, I'll distract them. Okay, maybe this was not a good idea. You know, maybe this was a good idea. Maybe I should go work. Oh, dat is de weapon gun. I already see like the weapon vault where we have to get to. Oh. Is it dead? Is it dead? Looks dead. Why can't I hit anything? Where did the guy go? That guy lit. You know, I know there's a Vetran campaign, but still. I'm such a bad state, eh? I'm such a bad position. Yeah, you're on my way. Ooh, there's the Terminator more for my ass. Is he still alive? There are two people up there. I think is he still alive?
Clear. Ethan, we're at the armory.
Army clear.
Behind a vault door.
Proximity hack should crack it, sir.
Copy.
Not again. Not again. Did I play this? I played this in the last mission, right? Why is my FPS dropping? Oh. Oh, I was getting flashbacks to the last mission in regards of doing this.
Eyes on.
What's this?
It's a charge shot. Be low. personal laser weapon.
Sturdy hardware. They're closing in. We need to move.
Copy 1-1. Jackals are on station.
Hey, I have explosions and they still outlive my explosions.
1 Jackals are on station.
Egress point coming up.
I'm liking getting flashbacks, a lot of flashbacks, for some reason. Why is there an enemy coming from that way? I have to do this probably perfectly if there's like enemies everywhere. Do I start at like... There's another one? And yeah, I meant to go this way.
Looks like I'm riding back with you.
Good backseat driver.
Hope you fly better than you shoot.
Just hold on. Let's go home.
Oh, this was it already? Yeah. Targets of opportunity. Complete all shipboard missions. Complete Operation Dagger. Dagger. These were all the optional missions. I still find, you know, I still find it funny.
That was payback for Europa, huh, sir? Peace to the fallen.
Shut up. You know, I still find it funny. I like the games like, you need to do the stealth, at least we have 5 you out the horde. But in case it goes wrong, you can go a guns blazing. Elise be like, okay, I need to do the stealth, guys, I need to focus in and that sort of stuff. Elise be like, 10 seconds later, kicks in the door.
I'm on my way to engineering.
Reports tonight of a UNSA victory against the Settlement Defense Front. Sato SCAR team units have recaptured top-secret Sato tech stolen mere hours before today's vicious attack on Geneva. Sato officials have not responded to questions regarding the nature of the weapon we retrieved, nor is there word on the fate of the Allied engineers reportedly kidnapped from the UNSA site where the Sato tech in question was stored. We will report the latest developments as details become available. This is Jerome Davies for IW News.
I still don't know how to get to the armory, like... Is this where you get your weapons and such stuff, then? But yeah, the rest is one thing for the next episode, because... Preggo.
Captain, sorry to hear about the civilians, but glad you made it back, sir.
Why is my game all of a sudden, like, taking a hit? At least there's one thing. Like, we secured the whole thing except Earth and Mars. I don't know how long this campaign is actually anymore. But yeah, I'll You know, I'll go figure that out. Like in the next... episode, we're going to Earth again, after all this time. I want to see this board. Now I got it almost filled out. I wonder, like, there are 3 most wanted still. Belt Squadron, Outer Planet Squadron, Battle Force, and that sort of stuff. And Scouting Force, Surveillance and Engagement. But yeah. I'm gonna leave it here because, as I said, the next one is an operation which should make it longer and that sort of stuff, in my opinion. So yeah, I am Preggo, Elise, your pregnant polyfeet Vetrans on the internet. If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell, because I've done Veteran campaign series in the past, but Infinity Warfare is probably the last one because I don't own any other Black Call of Duties, and I have to sneeze. Hold on. Okay, apparently sneeze, that doesn't want to come. Well, as I said, I've done other campaigns in the past, but I think Infinity Warfare will be less because simply I don't own any future Call of Duties and that sort of stuff besides this one. I think this is the latest one that I own because I never got an interest in the other stuff besides, well, zombies, basically. So this will be the last one, probably in the series until I get a better PC because that is point 2. I'm still streaming from my laptop. It's a good gaming laptop, but still, like... There's always a wondrous thing, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, the wondrous thing throughout my recordings of Infinity Warfare, yeah, they're not 100% perfect, but they stand up to quality at least. Like, I often have times that I, like, see a lot of FPS hunch, basically, as struggles, and I see that sometimes back in recordings, but yeah, basically, 9 out of 10 times the videos comes out okay, and that sort of stuff. But yeah, as I said, I've done more in the past. If you want to see, for example, make sure to check the icon in the top right. Otherwise, check out my channel. I've done Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare, Black Ops, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. And Black Ops 3 even I did the realistic campaign because I want to suffer, why not? Advanced Warfare, and now we're at Infinity Warfare and that sort of stuff. So yeah, if you want to see those, make sure to check out my channel. I will leave a few of them in the icon in the top right. Sorry for the hiccup. And that sort of stuff. If you want to see the previous episodes on this campaign list, make sure to check out the outro playlist on the left. If you can't wait for Operation Black Flag, I highly recommend you check it down below and subscribe to the notification bell because, as I said, I'm Preggo, Elise, pregnant polyfeet tentacle on the internet, or pregnant polyfeet vocal tentacle on the internet, whatever you want to call me. I primarily focus on point and thief and horror, so if you like that, make sure to subscribe and check my channel out. Otherwise, if you do want to join any of my socials, like my Patreon members that I shouted out earlier in the video, for Soli and Nano, thank you for being Patreon members and allow me to do this for earning a few bucks. And on the other hand, if you want to join, for example, my Discord, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, call it a day. At the bottom of my video descriptions, you will find my link tree. In my link tree, will host all my official socials for your handy place. Basically, everything in one place, so you don't have to search for anything anywhere. And consider those are official socials. Anything outside not found in my link tree should be considered with a grain of salt, or either a fan account and that sort of stuff. So yeah, and with that, I'm going to say, have a wonderful night, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Bye. If my PC doesn't explode.